Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Isa Al-Holy School YouTube channel. This lesson is for grade 11, unit 7. This is the list of the new lexical items. You can pause this video in order to study this new vocabulary. And after studying the new lexical items, we have this exercise. The first sentence: I think nobody needs a or an video recorder nowadays. Sentence number 2: satellite in the space ensure radio and TV broadcast. This second type of vocabulary question: fill in the spaces with the most suitable words from the list below. The invention of transistors has made great improvements in electronics. The USA will dispatch astronauts to planet Mars in a few years. Television is an electronic set that displays images and sounds. I consider computer game as the best entertainment. And finally, I think that television will continue to evolve remarkably in future. Let's move to the general topic of the unit, the broadcasting, specifically speaking about media. Media has advantages and disadvantages. From the advantages of media, we can find that media, it provides us with the latest news. It helps to raise public awareness. It acts as a deterrent to corrupt practices. It helps spread information fast. It promotes social problems. And finally, media informs us about the successful achievements about our country. On the other side, the media has disadvantages. For example, it can encourage negative thinking. It can glorify minor issues. Media has the power to form and alter public opinion. Also, media can promote unhealthy behavior. It can be a source of fake news. It can make heroes out of ordinary people. And finally, media can encourage violence. Also, in this unit, we learn about the forms of media, like radio, television, internet, newspaper, and magazines. Also in this unit, we have many information about radios and comparing radios between past and nowadays. Here we have some set book question related to the unit. What is meant by the media? Media is known as the fourth pillar of democracy, which means the main means of mass communication. What role do media play in society? Media result information on the latest news. What are the advantages of media? Media can form the public opinion. Also, media can raise the awareness of people. What are the disadvantages of media? Media can encourage negative ways of thinking. Also, media can enhance violence. In this unit, we have the grammar rule, relative clauses. A relative clause is a part of sentence that gives more information about a preceding noun. This clause is usually introduced by a relative pronoun. There are types of relative pronoun, defining relative pronoun and non-defining relative pronoun. The defining relative clauses describes the preceding noun in such a way to distinguish it from other nouns of the same class. In this case, the relative clause is essential in the sentence. For example, the man who robbed the bank has been arrested. Non-defining relative clause. Non-defining relative clauses are placed after an indefinite nouns to add more information about it. They are not essential in the sentence and can be omitted. They are separated from the noun by commas. For example, Fahad, who lost his job last week, will immigrate to Canada next week. Relative pronouns, we have who, refers to person, subject. Whom refers to pronoun object, a person object. Whose refers to position. Which refers to thing and animal. Thing and animal. Relative pronoun when refers to time, where refers to place, why refers to reasons, and we have that refers to person, animal, and things. We have here some examples. This book, which I borrowed from the library yesterday, is very interesting. Thomas Edison is the scientist who invented the light bulb. This is the manager whose company won a prize last month. This is the tourist guide whom you meet in the hotel yesterday. The restaurant where we had dinner last night is not very far from here. Ali was there on the day when the meeting was held. She couldn't explain the reasons why she was feeling so upset. The flat that I rented last week was terrible. The new employee that we hired last week can speak 5 languages. And now we have this exercise. The house where my brother lives has a very beautiful garden. A man who looked like a thief jumped on my neighbor's fence. They can't remember the time when they first met. The 2 books which I lost yesterday were found by my friend. The painter whose paintings are sold all over the world is going to hold an exposition next month in a famous gallery. A player was rewarded. The player expressed his great joy. Join with who? The player who was rewarded expressed his great joy. These trees will be cut down. These trees are unfruitful. Join using which? These trees which are unfruitful will be cut down. Very few people can remember the day when they first came into primary school. William Shakespeare, who was born in 1564 and died in 1660, wrote so many plays and poems. I live in a house. The house where I live is near the seashore. Talking about the writing task, we have the argumentative method of writing essay. Media has become the most used form of the media. Some people believe that media is beneficial, others disagree. In less than 14 sentences, write and show both arguments stating your own. And when planning for this topic, we need to write the introduction body with 2 paragraphs and the conclusion. We can use this paragraph in the introduction. It is known that media has become the mostly used form of the media. Some people believe that media is beneficial, others disagree. This essay shows both arguments stating my own. And in paragraph 1, we can write, for example, some people are for media, and paragraph 2, we can write other people are against media. Here are some suggested sub ideas for both paragraphs. In paragraph 1, getting the latest news, raise the awareness, form the public opinion, focus on important issues. For paragraph 2, spread fake news, promote negative thoughts, waste of time, and social media may encourage laziness, and you can state your own opinion in the last paragraph as conclusion. And to make up these ideas in one essay, we can join these paragraphs in a way similar to this one. Thank you for your attention.